Dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dream that you did.
Tonight, we're here to celebrate the life of a true entrepreneur. Wait, that's the wrong speed. All right. It was a cold, dark, and stormy night. On the night of February 12th, 1986. It was a full moon, and the clouds covered the night sky, shielding the stars from view. The wolves were howling into the night as they wheeled poor Tante Mahal Fangari into the operation room. Now, I won't say that Galal's birth was difficult, but when they meal the mother into one of those stadium seating rooms where all the doctors come to watch, and you see them whispering to each other, "I can't believe I'm seeing this." That's when you know this is the start of something special. And after a marathon birthing session, Galal entered into this world, a healthy, normal, 35-kilogram baby. And so that night, we tied him to the roof of our car and took him home. Now, I've known Galal all of my life. We've been through so much together. When he was born, I was only 6 years old. You know, I remember looking down at him looking up at me, and him reaching out and pulling my finger as he gently let out a fart. And then he pooped his pants. Unfortunately, that was last week. So good luck, ya Shahd. He's not potty trained, and he's your responsibility now. I just want to congratulate the three of you, Galal, Shahd, and the massive debt you have accumulated from this wedding. You thought holding your wedding far away from home would save you a few guests? How's it looking now? You gave Egyptians an excuse to vacation in Greece. What did you think was going to happen? Now, I don't get all dressed up for just about anyone, but when two people are so in love and they force me to put on what they specifically chose for me, this is what happens. But let's get serious for a minute. What can I say about Galal? As his eldest cousin, I've watched him grow from a bumbling, droopy little boy into a mature, well beyond his age. Smart, successful, kind, and trustworthy man that he is today. Matching Galal is a difficult thing to do. He has his own style, and he has his own ideas about how things should be done. He is a perfectionist, and as I learned, more often than not, he is usually right. And when I first met Shahd, I realized how perfect they are for each other. Shahd is kind, warm, generous, and carries the same kind of perfectionist sense that Galal has. Shahd, I've only known your wonderful family and you, Saif, Sherry, Uncle Anwar, for a few months. But from the first moment I met you all, I immediately felt like you were part of our family. And you made us all feel like family as well. So I want to thank you for making us feel so welcome. To the parents, it is written that when children find true love, parents find true joy. To Shahd, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. And I see that in your eyes. And since we are in Greece, to Galal, as Socrates used to say, by all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll be happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. You are not a philosopher. So raise your glasses, because our livers are evil and need to be punished. For the best couple this side of Santorini, who are now husband and wife, Galal and Shahd.
To briefly introduce myself, my name is Mariam. I've been best friends with Shahd for the past 15 years, 16 years. I met Shahd when we were in grade 8. The first class we attended was a science class, and I saw this goofy little girl with big hair sitting next to me, and I already knew that we were going to be best friends. I've known you forever, and you are honestly one of the kindest human beings I've ever met. Just looking back on the past 12 years, 15, 17 years of friendship we've had together, I can just remember all the moments. Singing to Backstreet Boys in your bedroom, dancing to Beyonce with Sally, Sincerted Hotel. There you go, Sally. We shared a childhood that I know I'll never forget. And it's one of those things that no matter what happens with time, no matter where life drags us, somehow we're always going to remain sisters. We're always going to remain the same. Although I did leave Egypt for many, many, many years, every time I came back, I saw Shahd, and automatically I knew that this girl, she's one of a kind. We have a rare friendship that could never, ever be replaced. She's genuine, she's authentic, she's warm, she's kind. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever known. Galal, you are lucky. You have a cat. So I really do wish you guys all the best. And to G Unit, I remember the first time Shahd ever told me about you. You were sitting with one of your friends in S Lounge, and we were stalking you from the back. we were checking you out. And that continued on for several months. And then, of course, when G Unit opened the tap, again, we would go and Shahd would stalk G Unit out. So I know it's one of those loves that it's just gonna keep growing with time, and I really do wish you guys an endless love and a happy marriage. Again, G, I've grown to know you, I've grown to love you and respect you. You really are a gentleman, you're caring, you're giving, you're considerate. So I know that Shahd is in good hands. Now, I do wish you both an infinity of happiness, joy, love, everything you truly do deserve. A guy like you, you should consider yourself lucky to have such a princess. And Shahd, I believe you have found the one you've always been looking for. Your fairy tale has finally come true, something you've been telling me since we were 12. She's always been looking for her fairy tale, for her dream man. And the minute she met Galal, she told me he's the one. So again, to the bride and groom,